Today's unique life information is dedicated to numbers 1771 categories. Did you know? Many times it's not vanity in your eyes, they are just too afraid of being seen through. Even though they are already under a lot of financial pressure, they still takes you to expensive restaurants. Even though they doesn't need it at all, they still buys expensive auction items. Even though they are financially stressed, they still post pictures of the Maldives ocean views on their social media. Even though they are extremely anxious and irritable inside, they still wears a luxury watch and drives a fancy car, appearing in front of everyone. Are they really enjoying these things? No, many times they are just afraid of losing recognition. Some people spend their whole lives making money, while others spend their whole lives making money just to buy recognition. In the end, even they can't tell what it is they truly need. When they were a child, they were compared to others, denied and ignored, so they demanded of themselves that they must be outstanding, must succeed, and at the very least, live a life that others would envy. So, from that day on, the young person slowly learned one thing: if their true self wasn't lovable enough, then they would become someone worthy of being loved. They began to work desperately hard, to prove themselves desperately, to acquire desperately, to show off desperately, as if the more they packaged themselves, the less likely they would ever be looked down upon again. But later, they gradually realized that no matter how much they possessed, the emptiness inside them was never filled. After buying this one, they wanted to buy the next one. After gaining this honor, they wanted even greater honor. After earning the approval of one group, they started to care about the opinions of another group. You might think they loves material things, but in fact, what they has always been chasing is not material possessions, but the unfillable hole behind them. What is most heartbreaking is that many people call them vain, yet no one realizes that if they were truly vain, how could they still live in such exhaustion after gaining so much on the outside? What truly exhausts them has never been desire, but anxiety and fear. They are afraid that others will see them as a failure, afraid that others will see them as ordinary, afraid that others will think they are not good enough, and even more afraid that one day, when all the spotlight fades, no one will want to like them anymore. That's why they treats others, that's why they always picks up the bill, that's why they always dresses impeccably, because they believes that what others love is the glamorous version of themselves. So they hides their true self bit by bit, until in the end, even they can't find themselves anymore. Do you know what the loneliest thing is? It's not having no one to eat with, it's not having no one to talk to, but rather that one day, the whole world knows only the version of you that's been packaged and labeled for everyone to like. They all praise what you possess on the outside, but only you know that the person they're praising isn't really you at all. So one day, they stands in the middle of a massive crowd, clothed in the most expensive and luxurious garments and adorned with incredibly dazzling and precious jewelry, but suddenly a quiet but powerful voice rises up in their heart. If no one saw any of these superficial and outward material things, would I still want them? In that moment, they realized that what they had been desperately chasing after might never have been those things at all, but rather the child who, from a very young age, had learned to look up cautiously, longing for a word of affirmation, a nod, a moment of truly being seen. They wasn't seeking the world's approval, they were using all their strength throughout their life, trying to reach the self that had never truly been embraced. Of course, the numbers 1771 categories, when combined with different numbers categories, will present completely unique information across various aspects of different individuals' lives, resulting in diverse life circumstances. Each person's unique numbers phenomena possesses its own strengths and weaknesses, that is, all the information about your life. Through the study of numbers phenomena, what we are learning is not just knowledge or a discipline system, but rather a path to truly understand the deeper roots behind everything that happens in life, to see how those seemingly coincidental choices and results are all reflected in the unique numbers phenomena of each person's life. Whether we realize it or not, each of us spends our entire life continuously experiencing and validating the information contained in our own numbers phenomena. Through numbers, phenomena, comprehensive, precise, effective solutions, as well as systematic discipline understanding into the fundamental life's underlying patterns, we are able to gain a clearer understanding of our own structure and path, thereby bringing more possibilities and giving every life the chance to truly choose.